When you have an attractive physique, you get attention from a lot of women. Now, when other women see that, see other women being attracted to you, the domino effect is actually crazy. About a year ago, I was sat in a bar in Copenhagen. I was with a blonde Swedish girl, just having a couple drinks, like doing my thing, right? And as I'm sat there talking to her, a woman walks past, pretty as well, staring and smiling at me, like so obviously. What do? I'm already sat with a girl. I say, 1 second, I'm gonna go get some water. I didn't get water. I went and sat with a girl who was staring at me. Now, not even 15 minutes later, another girl walks past with the girl that I'm with now, staring and smiling at me, so obviously, just like the last one. 1 second, I'm gonna go get some water. And I went and sat with the new girl. That's the third girl in like 30 minutes, let's say. Like back in the day, I was moving a bit mad. Now, let's just say I did multiple Bible study sessions that night. And the reason for that is multiple women in one place saw that multiple women were attracted to me. And that just spiked their interest so much more. Now, of course, I have an amazing physique. I'm not gonna lie, I look great. And obviously you need to get that as well, to have a lot of women attracted to you and to be able to get this domino effect where women see women are attracted to you and then you have more women attracted to you because of that. It all works together. But when you do get to that point where not even do multiple women see that other women are attracted to you, but they know it automatically just from the way you look. When you get to that point, you don't have any issues with women whatsoever. Honestly, women are really good at detecting when other women are interested in you. Whether that's from your body language, your confidence, the way you speak to her, your physique. But when she does realize this, her interest levels skyrocket. There's like an instant credibility boost when other women see women that are attracted to you. It's like it eliminates the question, the potential of what's wrong with you. Because I mean, you could be a serial killer, a weirdo. It's possible, right? For women, it's quite important to know that they're safe with a guy. When other women like a guy, it kind of takes that out of the equation straight away. Oh, other women like him? Okay, I need to like him as well. And this is true even when you're not that attractive, honestly. You see some famous people that a lot of women like and want and desire, and they're not even that good looking, to be honest. But because they're so well known and because a lot of women want them because of that, other women just have to hop on the trend. So when you combine being attractive, having an attractive physique with a lot of women that desire you, which will come automatically because of that, and other women see that, honestly, the combined effect is actually insane. And being desired by women is not only good from the woman's perspective, like she wants you more because of that, but your entire confidence and demeanor changes when you have a lot of women that are interested in you. If you only have, like most guys, for example, if they only have one girl that's semi-interested in them, you know, she replies to their text, sometimes takes 10 hours to reply, makes excuses every time you want to link with her, well, you're gonna come across as so needy, so determined to get that specific woman that it just drives her away. And that's where a lot of issues stems really for most guys that don't have any attraction from women, don't have any interest. When you have when you have 10 women in your phone that you can message at any time and be like, yo, come here, and they will, your entire body language, confidence, demeanor with women changes because you basically know that you're that guy. To be honest with you, it might sound cringe or whatever, but you know you're that guy because most guys just don't experience that. Literally like 2 days ago, I was with a girl and another one was calling me whilst I was with her. And I just looked at her like, I literally couldn't care less. Most guys getting a phone call from a woman that might be interested in them. Oh my God, let me put on my best accent. Let me get ready to talk to her nice, to impress her over the phone. Like, that happens when you don't have options with women, and women can sense that and it just drives them away, to be honest. When you have an attractive physique and you look good and plenty of women are interested in you, you can just decline that call without a care in the world because you know you're gonna see her the next day anyway. The confidence boost that you get when women are genuinely attracted to you is amazing. And a lot of people that have never experienced that will say, no, you should always be confident. Just imagine confidence, just have confidence for no reason. Honestly, it doesn't work like that. That's a fake type of confidence. Real confidence is when you're an attractive guy, you look great, women want you. When you walk around knowing these things and being that person, honestly, the mindset change that you experience is something that most guys can't comprehend. And that's why they'll say things like, yeah, you should just be confident anyways. You should go to the gym for yourself. You should be confident for yourself. You shouldn't care what other people think. But Everybody cares what other people think. Whether you admit it or not, it's very important for life in general for other people to respect you. Because if other people don't respect you, then just forget about girls for a second, but you don't make the money that you want, you don't get the jobs that you want, you don't get the opportunities that you want, and obviously you don't get the women that you want either. So of course, just evolutionarily, it makes sense that it's important for humans to consider the opinions of other humans just to get the things that you want in life. Now, when you have an attractive physique and other women respect you, other men respect you, of course, which is a little bonus as well. When women see that other men are inspired by you, give you compliments. Like, I've been walking down the street with a woman and other men are giving me compliments on my physique. Imagine how that feels to her. She's walking with a guy that other men are inspired by. That's absolutely amazing and just skyrockets her interest level so much more. The energy that you have with women is just so much more relaxed when you have several women that are interested in you at once and you know it. Like, I can explain it to you, but it's something that you really have to experience for yourself to fully understand what I'm talking about. When you're going on a date with a woman and it's the first date you've been on in 2 months, whether you try to have a relaxed energy or not, it's going to be hard when you know that, oh, okay, this might be the only one that I get for another 2 months. Like, it's a desperate type of mindset that can reflect in the way you talk, the way you act, your body language, and the woman will definitely sense that. If you've been on 5 dates this week, obviously most guys have no idea about that because they don't have an attractive physique. But if you're on 5 dates this week, this is your 6th date, your energy is honestly, the compound effect is insane. Like I've said before, the energy that you have with the woman, the way you talk, the nonchalance, everything, it comes together and she's like, yo, this is the guy that I need. You can't try and fake this type of confidence. I mean, I had to do it before myself, of course. I didn't always have an amazing physique. I wasn't always so confident with women because I didn't have much experience with them. So you can try fake it till you make it. And that's probably what you're gonna have to do until you build an amazing physique and you have a lot of women interested in you and you've been on a lot of dates and so on, right? But the genuine confidence when you know that so many women are attracted to you and you look so good and you feel so good, that's the real type of confidence that cannot be broken down. It cannot be seen through. Women are very competitive with guys that they want. When they see a guy with a lot of options, that jealousy starts to kick in. That jealousy is very strong. I've seen it firsthand between friends. Girls that are supposed to be best friends fighting over me, to be honest, and they don't even know that. I would have happily taken both anyways, but that jealousy is so strong that it can even potentially break up friendships, you know? So when you are a guy that has a lot of options, you're more valuable than guys that don't have any options, and that makes you a prize worth winning. When you become the type of guy that women compete for, the options are genuinely endless, like infinite. It gets too much sometimes, believe me. That's a problem. That's a nice issue to have. When you have too many options, you can't even handle all of them. You have to take a break sometimes, you have to decline calls, you have to, skip dates. Most guys have no idea what I'm talking about because they haven't put in the work to become attractive, to pattern up their confidence, their body language, their physique especially. When you do these things that most guys aren't doing and you see the results should speak for themselves. That's when the guys that say, nah, your physique doesn't help with girls, you can't improve your physique and get more girls and stupid things like that. When you experience it for yourself firsthand and the results that I'm talking about are genuinely incomprehensible to a lot of people, then those guys seem insane to you and you just keep going because the results are too good to stop. When you're desired by a lot of women, their willingness to engage changes. Like, a lot of guys will be scared to approach women and this and that, obviously because they might not get that much results with women in the first place. When they approach women, they're likely to get rejected because they haven't worked on themselves first to be attractive. But when you are attractive, when you have a good physique and women can see that other women like you, well, it becomes a lot easier. You approach women and they give you a much warmer reception straight away. They flirt better. They show that you want that. They show that they want you more. Like, women have literally asked me face to face, do you want to fuck? Genuinely. And that's just because they know that I get a lot of attention from women. So their level of flirtatiousness, their aggressiveness with it has to increase as well because they kind of want to stand out from the rest. Usually when guys approach women, they're on the defensive because it's a random guy coming up and speaking to you. You don't know what his intentions are. Well, they kind of do. But when you're attractive and they know that other women are attracted to you because you're attractive, their defenses are lowered. They know what your intentions are as well, but it's acceptable because other women want you anyways. So It's safe. You're a safe bet. The approach anxiety decreases. A lot of guys are kind of nervous to go up and speak to a woman, just like I was at the start, right? But when that woman has been staring and smiling at you for the past few minutes, it's genuinely not difficult at all anymore. And then obviously when you do go up and speak to her, she's not got much anxiety either, which makes the conversation go a lot smoothly and you get to where you want to be. And then women will also go and initiate a lot more frequently as well. When a woman has seen you speaking to several women in a night, like some guys think that it's not good for a woman to see you speaking to a lot of people. But in my experience, it's been exactly the opposite. When a woman has seen me engaging with a lot of women in the situation I'm in, right, in the social situation, it becomes a lot easier to attract more because they know that, okay, you're a talkative guy, you're fun, you're friendly, you're safe. If they can see you laughing and smiling and giggling with other girls, right, it makes it a lot easier for her to actually come and speak to you in the first place. I've had that experience a lot of times. A lot of women have high standards when it comes to men. And a lot of men will complain about that. Like, oh, it's the 4 wants the guy who looks good, who's an 8, right? But if you just become that guy who's attractive, you don't have to complain about that anymore. I've never complained about that, about all the attention I get, because I'm the guy who receives that attention. It's the guys who don't put in the work, who are average, who will complain that the women who are below the standard, right, want men who are better than them. Well, that's just how it is. So you don't complain about it. You just go and put in the work to become the most attractive version possible for yourself. And you're going to see great results. When a woman sees that you meet those high female standards, then it's like, oh shit, this guy is worthy. He's worthy of my attention. Your level of social status is massively elevated when people see that women find you very attractive. I'll give you an example from literally 2 days ago. I was at a beach club and I was at the dance floor area in this beach club type of thing. And there was lots of people in the crowd and there was a woman that was staring at me. I say staring, she looked at me like 2 or 3 times, right? But she was nice. She was a nice blonde girl. I go up to her. She's in a group of friends, like 3 or 4 people. But my level of confidence is so high from my physique and from the amount of interest that I get from women. I literally couldn't care less. I go up to her and I tap her on the waist, not even the shoulder, but on the waist, which is a bit risky, guys would say, but I know I can do it. And she turns around and I'm like stood half a meter or a meter from her and I stretch out my hand like this, not even my hand, I stretch out my finger like this for her to grab, and she grabs it and I lead her out through the crowd. Some guys came up to me after that saw that and they were like, yo bro, that's so sick. You know, like we saw what you did with that girl. And I was like, yeah, thanks, whatever. That's normal for me, genuinely, that's normal for me. With the amount of interest that I get from women, I can do things like that. And other guys find that impressive. For me, it's an everyday occurrence. Every time I go out, I can do something like that because I have an attractive physique. When you're and what I was saying, back to the point of social status, right? So obviously social status from guys, they came up to me, they was like, yo bro, we saw that. And guys will find that impressive that I can do it with women. But the amount of attention that you get from women as you're leading out a woman through the crowd with your finger, no less, right? With your finger. You should have seen every woman there was staring at me. As I'm walking past, every woman looking at me, staring at me. The amount of attention you get when you combine being desired by women with being attractive yourself and having an attractive physique is genuinely unmatched. It's very good for your mindset long term as well to be attractive to a lot of women and get attention from a lot of women, because that allows your standards to raise. Not just your standards with women, right? The quality of women that you attract and that you see, but the standards as to how women treat you. Because a lot of guys get treated like shit, genuinely, just because they don't have options with women. So they just have to take it. Guys in marriages getting sex, once every 2 months, once every birthday. That's insane to me because of the amount of attention that I've got from women up to now. I don't settle for worse behavior or worse treatment from women than I expect. And I can do this because I have an endless amount of options, like I've said. So if one woman isn't acting the way I want them to act, they either fix it or I go to the next one. And it's very easy for me to do this because, like I said, I have a lot of options. But unfortunately, guys that don't have a lot of options, whether that's their fault or, well, most of the time it is their fault, right? When they don't look good, they have to settle. If they want a woman, they have to settle for what she's offering, and that's it. They can't go to anyone else because they don't have anyone else. That's not really the way you want to live, is it? Basically getting what you're given. That's not nice. I wouldn't want to live like that. When you improve your physique, you improve your mindset, you improve your options with women, you interact with women a lot better because you have a lot of experience with them. You don't get what you're given, you basically get what you want, because you're allowed to do that. You have a lot of options. You can start to be more selective and not just having to take anything that comes your way. When you've built a solid foundation of genuine female attractiveness, you've got a sexy V-taper physique, nice haircut, face is dialed in, Like, women look at you and think, oh shit, who's that guy? Is he a fitness model? Has he been on Love Island before? Right? And then you've got the momentum of a lot of women find you attractive. You go and speak to a lot of women. A lot of women are very receptive to you because you look good. And then your mindset is completely reframed with women. You're not desperate anymore. You're feeling confident because you've got a lot of experience. Like, honestly, the experience is amazing. It's genuinely amazing. And it's quite sad that a lot of guys don't experience that because they don't have the effort. They don't put in the time and effort to do a little bit of work, a bit of investment into themselves, and then they get what they want. It doesn't come for free. You build that physique that creates genuine interest from women. Almost automatically, you start developing that character, that mindset that also creates and keeps genuine interest from women. The options become unlimited. Honestly, it becomes too much, too easy sometimes. If there's one problem that I'd want you to have, it's the one that I have, to have too much attention from women. So take into account what I've said in the video, develop that attractive physique, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. If you do want more help to build an attractive physique, then check the top links in the description. I've got one-to-one coaching. I'll work with you personally for 8 weeks to completely reframe your physique, completely reframe your mindset to build that attractive physique, specifically tailored to your specific situation, of course, to get the results that you want. I have my community as well. A lot of guys helping each other build attractive physiques there with modules and guidance from me as well. So check those out if you're interested.